Hello and welcome to this video in which I'll be giving you my top 12 for Depi Evratesil 2025.
A disclaimer. Israel shouldn't be allowed to participate at the Eurovision Song Contest 2025. The shortest and simplest reason being that I find the actions of the Israeli government to be abhorrent and their broadcaster isn't a separate entity. My reasons in their entirety, however, are numerous and too detailed for a disclaimer like this, but videos closely aligning with my point of view are listed in the description. I encourage you to watch those videos and do something. Further resources are added as and when they become relevant. I'll stop addressing this when it no longer needs to be addressed.
This is my first time with an Armenian national final. So far for me, while I've been following Eurovision, it's always been internal selection, so I'm pretty excited to hear what is on offer. I have already listened to the songs, and I think it's a decent selection. There weren't any true ballads, so I think we should do a swap with Poland, that some of the Polish ballads go to Armenia, because Poland has like 6 ballads out of 11. So that would be nice if we could do that. But clearly Armenians want something more up-tempo, so that's what the national selection is also representing. I am a little bit confused because these songs are decent, but none of them in the studio cut stand out to me as fantastic, so I'm questioning a little bit, why is Armenia so good at junior Eurovision but can't really sort it out for adult Eurovision? I don't know, but these songs could still come totally alive on stage. Just in the studio cut they didn't convince me entirely, but the average was very, very good. Let's get into my top 12 then. In my 12th spot is I Paparebai by Simon, which I knew would be wild from the first look. Whenever I saw the photo, I was like, okay, well, this is going to be wild. And it is very direct. It's sort of catchy, but it is too much for me, unfortunately. And the song isn't good enough to justify the lyrics for me. So it is in my 12th spot. In my 11th spot is Wild by Anahit Hakobian and Gasoya. I am very, very, very sorry. I don't speak Armenian. This is also the first time that I've been confronted with the Armenian alphabet that I know of. So seeing the logo for Depi Evratesil. So I'm very, very sorry. I know nothing to do with Armenian. But that is my 11th spot. It was just a little bit repetitive for me, to be honest. It's sharp and well produced. Could have a dance break end. But yeah, it was just too repetitive for me, really. In my 10th spot is Will You Marry Me by Arsen and Camille, which is actually one person, apparently. It has a fun production, and it uses sounds similar to those of known songs to get you to like it, which is a smart enough move, but it is bordering on plagiarism. And there was a bit of like a baby cursive voice as well. I assume that's one of the two names here, but I didn't quite like that, and I also don't quite like the lyrics of this song, unfortunately. In my 9th spot is Hey Man by Georg Harutiunan. I'm very sorry, I don't know how to speak Armenian at all. And it was a sad boy ballad. It was the only ballad we had in this national selection. There was also this cursive baby voice here, which I just really don't like, to be quite honest. And it was dramatic, movie worthy at the end, definitely. Just, I couldn't get past the voice, unfortunately. In my 8th spot is Tiny Little Boo by Anahit Hakobian, which was a mix of Ariana Grande's vocal and Dua Lipa's production style to me. So it's very, very professional pop. I will admit that. It's just not really my style of music, to be honest, but it is very, very good pop. And I did misread the title initially, and I thought it was going to be Tiny Little Bod, and I was a little bit concerned, but thankfully it's Tiny Little Boo, and that's better. Still not a great title, but it is very, very good radio pop. In my 7th spot is Prayer by Flora Bichakiachak. I'm very, very sorry. I like the sounds of this song, and it has good change-ups throughout the song. It really, really works. Unfortunately, it's also kind of religious, and I don't like that. That just turns me off of the song, but it does have good switch-ups, and it is catchy. The tempo picks up at the end. It's a good song overall. I definitely prefer it with different lyrics, though. In my 6th spot is Romantic Net by Milena Mirianian, which is very nice. It has an interesting classical musical sound, not classical music, but it's a song that's well established. The voice is very, very good, but the lyrics were boring to me, unfortunately. The tone of voice was different for the Armenian bit, which I found interesting as well, but I didn't love the song as a whole, just the voice was very good. In my 5th spot is Losing by Mel's, which is a very radio-friendly summer hit song. Slightly more in the direction of the stuff that I like. A little bit ethnic, a tiny little bit, and the change up from the first chorus into the verse was really good. I liked those couple of seconds. That was really, really good. And there was some Armenian in it, so I enjoyed it for that, because I like having songs be in national languages at Eurovision, but there wasn't a lot of Armenian in this national section to choose from. In my 4th spot is Declination by Athena Manoukian. I know this is going to be a fan favourite. I haven't even looked at the community rankings. I imagine this is number 1. But this was the 2020 winner for Armenia, then didn't end up going. And I like the tie-in, lyrical tie-in to her 2020 song. It's a powerful song, and I do like the pre-chorus the most out of the song. It's just not really my style of music, which is why it's only 4th. But I appreciate that it's a very professional song, and it will be liked amongst Eurovision fans. It's full of confidence, seems authentic to her, but it's also in that same style as Carnival and Vale, and I'm a little bit worried that we're going to see her come second in the national final again, because this is the pattern we've been seeing this year. My 3rd spot is Dare to Dream by Alt Site, which, this is going to be an unpopular opinion. I understand this is like Disney Channel rock, but to me, that's a good thing. I enjoy it. It's unusual to have a male vocal for it, because I could hear Selena Gomez or Miley Cyrus or Demi Lovato sing this in like 2009, but I like it. I like this style of music. It's basic, but I imagine this will be pretty low down on the scoreboard amongst fans. In my 2nd spot is Falling by Sevagir, which was very, very good, well-produced rock. Great composition, really enjoyed it. Didn't love most of the lyrics, but there was some Armenian in there as well, so that definitely brought it up. But the instrumental was just really, really great. Really, really enjoyed that. Which leaves my winner to be Pug with Survivor, and it is also decently basic pop, but it's really well done. A little bit Imagine Dragons, a little bit 21 Pilots in a way, and it's just very, very powerful professional pop, to be honest. A lot of electric guitar in here. And the post-chorus is also very powerful. I wonder if that is going to be a dance break. I don't know. He looks like he could be a dancer. And there was a switch up in the bridge, which is great. It keeps the song from getting boring. That was a really good move as well, to have it be a little bit calmer there. So that is my top 12, but let's also have a look at the community ranking. In the 12th spot is Gevorg, which is the ballad. In the 11th spot is Sevagir. I figured Falling wouldn't be appreciated by Eurovision fans. 10th spot is Will You Marry Me by Arslan and Camille. 9th spot is Outside to Dream. Yeah, I figured that was going to be low down. 8th spot is Milena Mirian, which was Romantic Net. I figured that might be a bit higher amongst Eurovision fans, so that does surprise me. 7th spot is Simon, which was I Bye. Okay. That also surprises me that it's pretty far up for Eurovision fans, but okay. 6th spot is Mel's, which is Losing. Okay. 5th spot is Anahit Adamian, which was Tiny Little Boo. Yes. Okay. 4th spot is Parg. I already thought he's going to be second, because all the various comment sections that I have read for that song and for others were saying it's going to be a battle between Athena and Park. So I am surprised to see it only 4th on my Eurovision scoreboard, and quite a little distance between 2nd and 3rd, but 1st spot is definitely in 1st spot. 3rd spot is Flora, which was Prayer, and 2nd spot is Anahit and Gasoya, which was Wild. I'm surprised that that's so far up for Eurovision fans. I figured it would be the kind of stuff that is liked, but it's definitely higher than I expected it to be, and the winner, needs no saying, is Athena Manuk, and which I figured that would be the case. She's got 3,000 points more than 2nd spot, in a clear lead. But average Eurovision fans also really, really like girly pops and powerful pop for a woman. So that makes sense. That's number one. I'm surprised that Park isn't second, as I said, because all the comments seem to be suggesting that it's going to be a race between those two. But yeah, that makes sense, to be honest. I wish Athena all the best. She can go again because she didn't really get a proper chance in 2020 if she puts on a good stage show. But if someone else puts on a better stage show next week, then obviously they deserve to go. We'll see what happens with these live performances. But that is all that I've got to say about Depi Evratesil. What do you think? Do you think someone could surprise us and elevate with a really great stage performance? Is it between Athena and Park? Is anyone else still in the running? Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and please remember to literally like the video if you liked watching it and share it with someone else you think might enjoy watching the video as well. If you'd like to, subscribe to the channel for more Eurovision 2025 and beyond content. But thank you ever so much just for watching the video itself, though. That's a great help as it is. I really do hope that you enjoyed it, that got something out of it. I'll see you in the next one where that shows up on your feed. Bye! About Depi Evratesil. But that is all that I've got to say about Depi Evratesil. Thank you so much for watching. No.